Yes, people, welcome to Never a 5am number 4. You know what to do. No, you don't. You need to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Also, you can also check out everyone else's channels, which will be in the description below, or I'm actually just going to share at the end as well. I'm just going to go through one by one, so you can actually discover it right there and then. So if you want to skip right to the end, if you are not watching this live, then you'll see all their channels. I think it's a new approach and hopefully gets them some more subscribers. What you lot saying, man? This is going to be a bit of an interesting debate. Actually, I say interesting. It's pretty much the debate that's been going on for the last year. We've actually never done a video on it. I think we may have done one, but I kind of strive away from these sort of debates. But I think I've got the panel to do it properly anyways. What you lot saying? Not couldn't.
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm good. The international weekend, so fuck it, let's just get
these sort of titles spawn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. It's got to be done, innit? It's got to be done. But I'm here to talk football, bro. So I don't know if you lot are doing the stats, aesthetics. I don't know, but I'm interested to see how people perceive this start bench or so.
My Twitter timeline's gone into full international mode breakdown. So far I've seen the Suarez goal where he's 1-on-1 and puts it top bins, and people are like, he had absolutely no need to put that top bins. I've seen that comedian who's doing the slow-mo celebration. You've seen it where he's doing this. He's like a comedian guy, and he pretends to score a goal in slow-mo and then runs off in slow motion. And you seen that one? No, none of you seen that one. No, I just seen all the stuff. You seen it? Yeah, I just seen all the international shit in it, because people got to get that Twitter revenue, man. Do you know what I mean? Blue ticks and that. You got to just be farming for content, farming for likes.
Oh my God! What's the other one? Well, they do that. It's kind of like this start bench show kind of thing, but they do it with 4 pictures, like ratings. Like you got R9, then another Brazilian, and then a Brazilian like Charleston or something like that, and then something else, and you're like, what? You just know it's international break when you start getting all of those old school players that used to be dope, and you have to rate them. Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, another one. The amount of times to see that crap.
Last international break was the Barclays era.
The Barclays era. Is that what they're calling it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Barclays era.
Oh, here we go.
Barclays era.
What are you saying, Kunle?
Oh yeah, now my people. It's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, now today you go understand. I'm good, bro. I'm a bit annoyed that it's international break because Nigeria just gonna depress me with how bad we perform on the international stage, but we move. How's everyone else?
I thought I'd try to dress up as Ash Ketchum today, so Pokemon. You know what I mean? I think I've got the hat for it. I think I've got the blue shirt for it. Yeah, and we move. But yeah, man. Dan, what was I gonna say to you? You've been you duck and avoided Monday.
Nah, mate. Someone.
You had to go to the garage.
I can tell you all right now. Someone drove into my car. I haven't got it for like 10 days. So,
yeah, my granddad.
It's a good excuse to get some.
And my granddad died, so that means I can't go to work. My 4th one. So
no, but I was at the garage, mate. It delayed me for all my other streams that day as well.
Oh,
so it's not great.
I'm just moving my camera. My camera's very light for some reason. But yeah, man. Where do we start with all of this? How do you make your season so far, LB? You impressed?
Not really. But that's pretty good, right? Considering the fact that I'm not that impressed with my season. I'm only a point off the top. We played Chelsea, we played Arsenal. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're doing all right. We need to improve. If we play like we have been playing, we won't win the league. So we have to improve. But yeah, considering the fact that we've not really played well since match day 3 of the Premier League, yeah, the fact we're only a point off the top, and Liverpool haven't really played anyone, you know what I mean? That they've got their hard fixture now. I've just seen as well that Alisson's out now until the next international break. Yeah, so that's big for them. That's come at a bad time for them. So yeah, man, just like listen, I think a lot depends on what we do in January, because I think we have to make signings. Obviously, we only spent 25 million in the summer, so you know we've got money available to spend in January. I think we need to go and get a midfielder. Whether it's going to be Zubamendi, whether it's going to be this Richie guy, Barella, don't know who it's going to be, but we need to get someone. Yeah, there's a guy called Richie who plays for Torino, who I've been linked with. Looks all right. Don't know how good he's going to be like, but yeah. So yeah, bro, just I don't know, man. I give it like a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 won't win you the league, but 7 out of 10 at the start of the season when you're only a point off the top, and we played Arsenal and Chelsea. I don't think, and Newcastle away. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
What about you? What about you, Kunde? Since you're the other, next best thing.
To be honest, it's been a strange season, but I'm enjoying seeing us find different ways to win. I'm enjoying the fact that, and especially in the last couple of games, that even without Odegaard, we're back to creating multiple chances again. I'm excited that Martinelli looks like he's found himself a little bit. Maybe Calafiori on the left side is helping. And yeah, man, I still think we're going to win the league this season. So after 10 games, I might have a different response, but I reevaluate the season after 10 games for everyone. I'll see if my predictions are still right. But so far, so good, man. I've got nothing to complain about. Unbeaten. A point at City that should have been free, but we moved.
What about, so let me do some of these. I see right now, start Saka, bench Palmer, sell Foden. I think he said it again. No, he said it again. He's selling Saka and benching Foden. Big up CCM. I got your first super chat, man. You didn't need to do that. But big up anyways. And then Martin says, start Palmer, bench Saka, and sell Foden. Tough one with Foden, but only really seen him perform in Pep's system and has struggled with England. What do you make of that, LB?
I think it's difficult to judge anything truly off when you've had Southgate as your manager. He's not really played in the best position for him. And Southgate is a League One manager, Championship manager at best. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, let's just see what he does now. Obviously, again, we've not got a proper manager because let's be like Lee Carsley probably not going to get the job full time. So it's a bit frustrating.
Do you know what, LB? I agree with you to an extent about Foden because I believe the England team should have been built around Foden ages ago, personally, because of how talented the kid is.
I agree.
But even though Southgate is washed as a manager, he's the one star that's not really turned up for England at all. Like, even though Southgate's rubbish, Saka's performed well, Palmer's done well, Bellingham, but there's not really any standout moments for Foden. Man. Do you think it's a Pep system thing?
No, the Pep system thing is silly, man. I think, to be honest with you, I think this is just Southgate just didn't have the right setup. I really don't think it helps playing with Harry Kane because the guy doesn't move. The guy does not move. You see when Watkins come on, yeah? Watkins come on, I think, in that final, and I think Palmer come on at the same time. Watkins there, making runs for Palmer. Palmer put him through a couple of times. It's like Foden gets the ball, and he's just got Harry Kane just stood in front of him like that, saying, all right, mate. It's like, fucking hell, mate. You got to actually move. Do you get me?
Like, no one else. I don't want to see Foden anywhere but number 10 for England, personally.
Like, Kane drops in deep and just closes up all the space for Foden.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. I personally, I would have dropped Kane. I know it might be controversial. I genuinely would have dropped Kane years ago. And I know people say, what?
Now he's at Bayern. You're right now. Yeah, see.
No, bro, it is not. You know what? It's funny because, like, for Spurs, when he was at Spurs, we needed that. But for England, we've got players that can do that. Where we were lacking Ericsson, we had no playmaker. We had nothing. So Kane had to do two jobs in one. And he obviously played as a 10 back in the academy, back in youth days, innit? So he knows how to play that role. And then obviously Mourinho did up a job with him. So it made sense. But for England, you kind of need him to do his role, like just to be up there. And even like
stay in the box, big man. Like, we don't need you to do any
bro. Like the Brighton fans now calling them out. They're saying, brother, what are you doing? We need you in the box. And then on top of that, they're saying, right, you're going missing in crucial games. In big games where we need you. Like, where are you, my guy? Because I had that kind of critique for him. Well, obviously, he turned up against Arsenal and them, man. So, but
did you have that critique, though, Ash? Did you? Like, comment section. If you've been watching Ash when Kane was there, I want to hear this. I'm sure there were different videos that I've seen. World class, best striker in the world, numbered all this. I'm sure that's what it was. You weren't talking about his.
That's a lot of the fan base were there, but you know what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bit of an aesthetics merchant, and like Kane is world class at what he does. But in terms of like stylistically, in terms of a forward player, he's not really my GOAT. Like, I respect him what he's done at Spurs. He's a legend. He's banged goals, whatnot. But yeah, Kane's not my guy. Like, if I'm talking about legends, we could talk about Bale, but that's for a different show. That's a different show anyway. But yeah, man, I just think. I think coming back to the freeway, the Foden situation, sometimes I feel like Foden performs better when he's got chaos around him, whereas Palmer he just gets it done regardless. Put him on the right, put him in the middle, put him wherever. You just know that Palmer is going to do the thing. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to turn up whatever position you put him in. Foden, talented street baller. You can see it at his feet. He's class. Do you know what I mean? And I'm looking at the numbers now. I'm comparing all three of them. And it's hard to compare Saka because Saka only performs well. We've only really seen him out wide. People say, "Nah, but we saw him as a left back. We seen him on the left, rare tear." But and truly, I know. But I mean, in terms of what are we saying, Saka could do the 10 role? Is that what man's saying? What panel?
I think to a degree.
Probably could. Of course he could. Have you not seen how creatively
Saka could do 10?
He's been.
Nah, we don't want to see Saka in a 10 role. Bro.
I don't want to see it, but Saka can play anywhere in the pitch.
I think he can as well.
Keep it apart. Like
I'm not doing this glazing thing on him or whatever because of what I rate all three of them, innit? And I try not to be harsh on any of them. When people are mad harsh on Foden, I think it's like you lot must not like football. Do you know what I mean? And the same thing with Saka. You must not like. Saka's got that balance where he can hold up the ball in the and all that kind of stuff. And I look at that thinking, okay, he's quite hard to tackle as it is. So that gives you a little bit of a benefit in the middle of the park and he evades. Obviously, playing central is different from out wide, of course. Sure. It's a different ball game. Maybe his passing ain't as great as Foden's and Palmer's, which actually he isn't. But I
would say short passing maybe, but
he's intelligent. He's an intelligent footballer. He knows how to position himself, and I think that's important. But if you ask me, can any of these do an 8 role and not a 10? I don't think Saka could do an 8 realistically, and I don't think
you don't think he could do an 8.
Not to a high level, but I think Foden, if you put Foden at 8, no one touches him. He's got an engine as well. That's the difference. All three of these players are so different. Foden can do the 8. Are you mad?
Foden's literally the most versatile out of the lot. He's literally played false 9, left wing, right wing. He's played 8. He's played 10. He's played everywhere on the pitch. He's played left back.
You're exaggerating. He's the most versatile of the three because he's not.
They're
all as versatile as each other. Let's be honest. But
they're all.
For me,
I think Saka's the least versatile.
I think Palmer's the worst 8. Palmer can't do it. Palmer's engine is not there, man.
In defence,
what are you talking about? Defence.
His first ever game for Manchester City played left back against United in pre-season,
and then that was his last game at left back. So what were you saying?
Bro, you just asked me a question.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what? When was the last time we seen? When was the last time we seen Saka at centre half?
No, he can't play centre half.
So what are you saying? I said
the only position he can't play in the pitch.
I'm saying Foden is the most versatile out of the lot.
No, I think they're all as versatile as each other because they can all play multiple positions. But I don't think Foden can play in defence, and neither can Palmer. Saka can.
Bro, are you talking about the defence, bro?
Right.
This is a madness,
he's played in defence. He can't. I'm not out here.
Three of the best attacking players in the league, and you're saying that they can't play defence.
No, but we're just talking about versatility. Who can play in the most positions, and that's why I'm talking about the defense. Not who's the better player is a different conversation, but who's more versatile. For me, I think Saka can play in more positions than any of them. But the reality is, I do believe Foden is a better footballer than him. I think Palmer is better on the eye than Saka is. I still think he needs a little bit more body of work before people start saying better. But for me, the Saka thing is interesting because the reason why people give Saka a lot of shit is because Saka taking on a player looks different to Olise taking on a player. It looks more sexy when Olise does it, but they still have the same result. They both get past the player. So at the end of the day, he's going to keep getting this bad press or whatever, and he's not world class or whatever. But Saka for me is an exceptional footballer. If everyone hates him, great. Let him just keep doing great things for Arsenal, man. I don't give a shit.
Let's bring someone else.
Olise might be better than Saka, couldn't lay without him.
If that's what you believe, no problem, bro. No, I'm not mad at it.
Are you serious?
I prefer Saka in my team than Olise because Saka's proved to me they can play 40 plus games.
Olise's tearing it up at Bayern.
Great,
he looks unreal.
Can you rely on him for 40 games a season?
I don't know. That's what I said, without injuries. Yeah, so I don't know.
But that's a big part of his career so far. In the Premier League,
don't get me wrong. Saka's availability is unbelievable. So I don't
know. Take that into consideration.
Are we really putting Olise over Saka? Like after my man's barely, he's barely had a career. Like
bro.
I think
this
Elise's
is the new
natural
generation of
ability
fans.
might be
They
on
just wanna see.
might be on a better level than Saka's.
Yeah, I agree
If
with
someone
that.
can drop a shoulder,
What are
they're
we
better.
measuring? Are we measuring it on aesthetics or are we measuring it on?
I
It's
think we have to.
it's just aesthetics because
Overall-
Elise
Because
effectiveness,
unpredictability.
Saka's more effective than Elise.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
aesthetics, he looks prettier on the ball than Saka does. So
Yeah,
people
yeah, I
might
agree.
just pick
I
Elise.
agree. So it depends what you want in it. If you want to
Yeah.
sort of like get guaranteed output, yeah, then you're gonna go Saka because he's got that evidence of like getting G&A year after year. But I think Dan's right. Like, I think technical ability, Elise is a better player than Saka. But does that mean you'll take him over Saka? Not necessarily.
I'm
Nah,
taking.
nah.
I'm taking. I can't lie. I'm taking. There's aesthetics to a degree. Obviously, you want to be entertained, but I'm taking a.
Yeah.
Who's efficient? Saka's efficient. If
I
I,
mean,
need to go
Elise-
from a
Elise
corner,
hasn't-
I know
I mean-
there's gonna probably be the most decent whip I've seen, like at the moment in football. That back post whip, he does it time and
So
time
many
again.
times, bro.
And
Elise's
you know,
not. Yeah, but hang on. Elise's not efficient. He just can't stay fit. It was a
That's his
huge
fault.
amount of goal. His goal involvements last season for Palace was great when he was fit, and then this season for Bayern, it's a goal involvement every game he's played.
That is
but
true.
you know, it is for Bayern though. Like,
So it's not like he's not efficient. He just
Yeah, but as soon as he
Elise's
played against
injury
Aston
record
Villa, he was
is
quiet.
I'm
great.
not-
Like,
I'm not
what
gonna
we
lie.
doing,
If Saka was in the Bundesliga, he'd probably have 2 goal involvements per game. That's the way I look at it. And also, I think, can we say with Glasner, Eze also was putting up numbers. What about now? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's horrendous.
yeah.
Is it manager bounce hype or what? Like, I'm not saying Elise is crap because he's a great footballer. I
Nah,
wanted
he's a
him. I would
baller.
take him. He's a baller,
Nah,
but
he's not-
to
yeah.
put him on a pedestal is it right now.
It's crazy right now.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Palace
I
to-
wanna-
to a
when we
beginning
start,
of
you know
Bayern
what it is?
to-
I need a Champions League to
Trying
kind
to
of
trigger me, Dan. I
stretch
see you.
itself
Wait,
and
wait.
see
If-
what it works.
All right, if we
Mate.
put 2 players against Saka versus 2 players against Elise, who's doing what? Who's going to be able to beat the 2 players? Who's going to be?
No,
what
they both come out with the
They
ball.
both will.
But
they
but
both
one does it in a
But
way.
Elise looks better at it.
One does it with a battle, and the other one beats him with a skill. I think. The other, like, if Saka's going against
Right,
2
there you
players,
go.
he'll
That's-
hold them
there's the
off and
answer.
he'll run them to
That's
the
there's my
byline,
answer.
and then he'll still get through. But Elise will obviously probably beat his man, cut inside on his left foot.
Yeah.
At least they'll just
They're
make it look
neither are
more
bad
attractive.
players.
That's
Neither
it.
are bad
They were
players.
both
By the way,
faster players, though.
All right, let's put. A few years ago, you would never heard fans compare Hazard, Xavi, or RVP, but nowadays folks constantly compare Saka, Foden, and Palmer. It's crazy. In response to that, actually, if we're being honest, Arsenal fans started this, by the way.
Nah, that's a lie.
yeah, no,
bro. That's
wait,
a
one
No,
fucking
I
lie.
actually agree with Cass on that.
No,
Nah, of
they
course you
started.
do, 'cause you're a
You know what?
City
You know it
fan.
was. You know it was. It started with the pedal one. It started with the pedal
Self-awareness, Kunle. Self-awareness, please, brother. Please, self-awareness on that.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. United. So, you know, Bruno Fernandes. United fans started this Bruno best signing since Cantona and started putting him against KDB. We started that too. Yeah, and then obviously with Saka, you put him on a pedestal saying world class like 2 years ago. So obviously that involved. Oh, he's better than Saka. He's better than Foden.
Yeah,
and then
that
it
was last
developed.
years ago. Wow.
But also
You
to say that it didn't
not
happen
forget
years
the,
ago.
not forget
One
the
sec.
Salah
One
comparisons.
sec.
I don't
You know?
interrupt. You just came in, bro. Calm down, man. Let's.
Yeah,
do
no,
this.
no, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just because I'm right. It's fine. Just because I'm right.
I was
You're
just gonna
late,
say.
that's what-
I was
you're
just
late.
gonna say as well. Yeah. Back in the day, like we always used to do comparisons. We used to do like best 10 comparison when Rooney, Ibrahimovic, and all that kind of stuff. I remember in school we used to do comparisons all the time. We argued who was better back in the day. It's been a
Yeah, but I think
conversation forever.
He's talking about like for likes, like Saka, Foden, and
Yeah, but you could say Ibrahimovic and
Palmer
Bruno
on the
quite
same
like for like ish. Do you know what I mean? As well, like we used to do that all the time. My players Benny Ronaldo
But they're
versus
both,
Thierry Henry.
they're both 9s, isn't it? I think
Yeah, but
I think
10s,
Foden
yeah.
and Palmer are 10s, and Saka is.
This has happened for years. But one that we ain't mentioned yet is Cole Palmer the flavor of the month or flavor of the year, Dan, or is he worth putting in this conversation because he's that good?
nah, he's England's player of the year, mate. He's that good.
Wait,
Yeah,
is that the-
what is the criteria for that England Player of the Year thing? Is it
It can't
is
be
it
starts,
club,
can it? It
club
can't be starts.
performances, or is it international performances? It's club performances.
No,
right?
no, it's club, not club. It's international. But
How,
it can't
and
be on
what world is
starts.
Palmer winning it for international?
I
That's
think
crazy.
probably because he scored that goal.
He scored in the final. Okay, fair.
and got the
He scored in
assist to
the
get
final.
us
That's
there.
crazy.
Probably that. If we're being honest, I think Bellingham's
But-
probably sat there livid today.
Of course he is.
He's probably had to
Everyone is.
delete his next YouTube video claiming this award.
Oh, mate. So
I'd
he scored
put
in the
Bellingham at
final
the
that
bottom of the
England
list,
lost,
by the
so
way.
he wins Player of the Year.
He's not
Man,
worth
yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah, I'd put
Bellingham's
Bellingham, but I'd put him at the bottom of the. If you had a 4, I'd put him at the bottom. I can't lie.
Who?
Bellingham.
I think
What, for
the thing
England
is
or
with
in
Bellingham
general?
is he
No,
had
just in
moments as
general.
well, didn't he?
Just in general, I put him at the bottom. I think he's well overhyped. I think his PR's on the next level. Yeah, and if you throw Trent in now, still have Jude Bellingham bottom. Out of
No,
5,
but LB, I hear what
bottom.
you're saying. I hear what you're saying. It has been overhyped, but let me put yourself. Let's say you were a footballer and you just had the season Bellingham had. Would you be surprised if you were hyped?
No. But like the glazing on is mad. Like you actually watch him play, bro. Like,
What?
come on, Matt.
What?
I watched him
This
so many times.
season, especially, by the way, like
It's not
Bro,
this
nah,
season,
even
especially
last year-
this
He's been
season.
injured.
Not
Even last year
especially
sometimes,
this
bro.
season. He's been off.
Even last
He's
year, I
missed
watched him
up
pure
top.
No,
times.
he's
and it was
been in.
apart.
Jude ain't good, but he's been injured.
I swear he got surgery on his knee or something like something
had-
like
he
that.
had
man,
it.
A
man,
small,
he's
small
been
one.
played this season. He's not played. He's been injured, but he's still not
Played
that
like
good. So
a game and a half.
that's not like to play him this season.
Yeah. To be fair, if we're deep in it, we should probably take Saka out of this conversation, but Bellingham in the conversation a bit more because they're all 10s. And Saka's more of a winger, but we're comparing Cole Palmer, even if he is on the wing, or Foden, who has also been on the other wing anyways, the left wing. Thing is
He's
with
not
Palmer,
a 10, he's a centre back.
the only thing about Palmer, is what I think what's the frustrations can be around Palmer, even if you do think he's a baller and think he's on that level, that pedestal, right? I think it's the energy from Chelsea fans, obviously putting him as best Premier League player currently, which is probably true. Him or Gravenberch maybe at the moment, or Haaland even. So, and I think it comes to the case of body of work because we've done it for Saka for so long when people calling him world class from the Arsenal fans. I think Saka's world class, personally, because if you tell me the best players in a certain position, he probably in the right wing, he probably hits the top 5. So the world class of today doesn't obviously that's what it is, isn't it? It might be a stinky list, but it's still the list. And for me, with Palmer, with the same energy for Saka, is that let him do it for a couple more years. Let's see it. The thing is with Palmer, I think that's the same kind of conversation. No, because he's done it for 1 year. Now he's doing it for the second year. Now he's getting his numbers again. And obviously, Champions League again. Obviously, he hit a goal for Man City, I believe, in the Champions League. But I think it's just waiting.
Yeah,
on
that's
that
the
part.
thing as well. But with Palmer, it's like last year he played in a team that he was given lots of freedom, and I still think like teams don't fully respect Chelsea. So for me, when Chelsea get back in the Champions League, which might be this year, and then he gets in the Champions League, he's going to play in those tight games. Yeah, because this is what we said about Arsenal with Saka when Arsenal were in the Champions League. Now he's doing it in the Champions League. People are like, fair dues. We've got to have the same energy with Palmer because that's what we all did with Saka, innit? We all said, well, he's got to do it in the Champions League. He's got to do it in the Champions League. That's what we did.
Exactly.
So now we've got to have the same energy with Palmer.
We don't. People say he's an anomaly. They say, "Oh, he's an anomaly because he's aesthetically pleasing and he gets numbers." He's an anomaly. He doesn't have to do what Saka does. That's literally what I hear. It's bonkers.
Yeah, we needed one of them boys on this panel. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, them wild talkers.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we put one of those wild boys on the panel and that, then it goes so far left to the point people start complaining because they can't actually have a conversation about it, rather than it being like, oh, but he's done this. What has he done? What? Oh, did you see that misplaced pass he done the other day against Southampton? Or do you know what I mean? Or whatever. And it's just there's no point. This is why I said this is the only panel I find that can probably have this kind of conversation to really put on a start bench show, and it's a difficult conversation.
Does Maverick come into it? Because there's something about Palmer when I see him play and when he's on it, it's just he looks head and shoulders above the rest. I don't know if it's because he's in that Chelsea team from last season that he just stood out as an exceptional player. And even in this season, when they have improved in their signings, he still looks like that guy for Chelsea. And then when you look at Arsenal have Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? They've got other players. They're more of a team. Saka's obviously a top player, world class. But they've got other players dotted around. And Man City are the same. Man City, they've got Haaland. They've got Kevin De Bruyne. They've got Rodri. So then when you're looking at Foden hasn't been... He's been put on the bench, to be fair. I know he's had personal problems. And that's why people probably looking past Foden quite a bit. But in terms of Palmer, he just has that all-around star quality. Some people call it the aura. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to call it or what to put on it, but he just looks different. When I see him with Enzo at one point, I can't remember what game it was. It wasn't the Forest game. I think it was the game
Oh,
before.
shit, bro. Stop talking
Brighton
about
game
that,
where Palmer was dropping into the midfield and then Enzo was slightly higher up and then they were swapping over. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I was like, oh, he's doing different things. He's doing first time ball switches over the top, passing, no look passing around the corner. And it just looked effortlessly when he's taking shots. And I'm like, wow, you know, he's bringing a bit more edge to the Premier League. This is the type of players I want to watch moving forward. So that's why I kind of understand the hype around Palmer, why he's getting, even looking at his numbers, like you said, Mons, he's got the stats to back up the flary with it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I think that's
Ash, my issue is not the kind of praise he's getting. It's when they start saying he's better than, he's world class. Like, I'm sure in like 18 months we'll be comfortably saying these things. But let us see it happen and fathom him.
Can we
get Chelsea to the top 4 and
can
then
we
maybe
add,
play
can we
in the
add something
Champions
else
League.
into this?
Let's see them things before we start giving them.
Can we add something else, an element into this? Teams play low block against Arsenal. Teams play low block against Man City. Forest played a low block, mid to low block against Chelsea. And don't get me wrong, I think Palmer was still good. He managed an assist, which pretty much Madueke carried. But we ain't seen it consistent enough where teams are coming to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge playing low block week in, week out, doubling up and week in, week out. Is that not a fair? Is that not fair?
That's
game?
what I said earlier on, innit? I've literally said that before. I said the teams don't respect Chelsea, so they're still opening up against Chelsea. I think as we keep going through this season, if Chelsea keep doing well, which they are doing at the moment, teams will start to respect them more, and then they will tighten up, and it'll make it difficult. And then again, you can judge him again. Same energy when he gets in the Champions League and he goes to these teams that just sit there on the edge of the penalty area, in a random place in Europe, and you've got to just sit there for 90 minutes and try and break the team down. Again, that's where we're at. Listen, I think Palmer deserves the hype. I think he deserves the credit. He took a big risk leaving City. A lot of people at the time said it was the wrong move for him to go to Chelsea. It's turned out that's not the case. He's smashing it up. He's tearing it up. He looks mint when he plays football. So I think he deserved the hype. But at the same time, you can also caveat that. I'm sure Dan will say this is fair, that he probably does need a Champions League campaign. He probably does need to play against teams who respect Chelsea a little bit more. And that will come either back end of this season or next season, 100%. And then you'll fully see where he's at. But I think he fully deserves the hype, man, because he's been insane.
No, 100%. But
he's won the Champions League in the LB.
Is he
What
got the
about
medal?
against England?
I
What
think he
about for
might.
England,
He
though?
might have it. He scored in the Champions League.
He probably did play like a group game or something, innit? Do you want me to check?
He's won the treble, mate. He's on another level.
He has won a treble.
No. In all seriousness, though, I hear what some of you boys are saying. I'm not sure about the low block debate. I think it's definitely more of a challenge for him. But against Forest, he was unlocking their defense. We just didn't get anything from that. Like, if they'd have been assists, you wouldn't have heard the end of it. There was some. Go and watch his individual highlights. There's some unbelievable.
He was great. He was good.
But the assist, obviously, the one that ends up being an assist is like literally a cut copy of the free against Wolves from Madueke. It was literally almost identical. Just laid the ball off to him and let Madueke do the work.
Fernandes did that. You would have killed him. Bruno Fernandes got four assists like that. You would have killed him. But
no. Bruno isn't even.
Actually, I think he kind of does for with the low.
no, bro. I'm telling you, no. Luckily, Palmer's actually a good player. Like, he's a very good technical player.
I'm not sure if it's fair to hang on. I'm not
on it for United, and he was getting those type of assists for Martial, and that's not like he wasn't getting those assists from Martial. Pass it 5 yards to Martial, he sticks it top corner, Okay,
wait, we've got to address some things here because I'm seeing some ludicrous things popping up on this screen. His poor record against big teams, albeit I think you're going to go straight for the goals. It's not like he's not performed. He scored against United. He scored against City. He scored in the Euros final. He got an assist in the Euros semi-final. It's not like this isn't a guy for the big occasion. Like, Cole Palmer is, he scored against Arsenal. Like, he'll step up, and even if it's a penalty, it's still a pressurized situation. Some people do miss those. So he's not bothered about whatever the situation is. You can see that in his attitude. The kid plays with no fear. He just wants to go out there and have fun.
I think it is. I think he's just an idiot. Like, in general, like not disrespectful.
Yeah, he's mad simple, but
nothing else.
This guy is not bothered about anything in life. He looks like
this is the vibes.
He's lost.
Are you sure?
No, you can tell when he's talking, he's lost. Like, he don't care. And when it comes to football, it's a bit like an acoustic guy, where bro, you know when they got that single love for that one thing, and their brains switch on and it's smarter than everybody else about that one thing, or know everything about it. That's my man with football, you know.
Yeah, I hear
Man
it.
are saying he's too stupid to know what's going on, to know the gravity of the situation.
He just wants to play.
That's nasty work, that. But no, I'm saying
so there's no such thing as overthinking with him.
I wasn't comparing like Bruno to him. I'm just saying that, like, I think with Cole Palmer compared to like Saka and Foden, I feel like Saka and Foden. Oh my god! Look, that's mad. Take it off the screen, man. Take it off the screen, man. Take off the screen, man.
Wow.
Fuck's sake, man. What was that? Throw me off, blood.
Come on, Mons. What are you saying, man?
Isn't it? You always got the most to say.
You hear? I just caught one comment in the comments.
I just had to breathe in it. I just had to breathe. What? Can I not breathe? I'm not breathe on stream, man. Then. Stop, brother. Sorry, yeah, no. So what I was saying is that Saka and Foden, yeah, with them, when it comes to them two, I feel like they had a lot more like scrutiny coming through. Like the critics were just mad on like the way that like everyone was trying to bring them down on everything they was kind of doing when it was like even Foden before Player of the Year Foden, like just because he'd sometimes not play and he sometimes would play, everyone would just ignore that this guy's an unbelievable footballer. Like it would just get ignored, like ignored. No one would care. And then because maybe he might not play 1 or 2 games, what? Because there's Gundogan, Mahrez, David Silva in them, and KDB are playing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like yes, Cole Palmer's doing it in a team where again he doesn't really have to compete for his spot as of now, but like I feel like the critique isn't the same. Even though I really rate Cole Palmer very highly, I think his ceiling is actually higher than this.
Mons, you're right. He's more celebrated from the jump rather than
than like the other two were. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like if Saka for me, let's if we go in a time machine back, I'm not even gonna say 3 years ago, 2 years ago, yeah, and Saka got the same assist for Martinelli where he gave it 5 yards 3 times and he got a hat-trick of assists, 3 identical assists, and the next one comes with another assist with Odegaard where he slaps it from 25 yards, it goes in. Everyone's like, well, in fact, no, it happens this season. He scores, he assists corners, and that's it. What am I talking? I don't even have to go back 2 years. I don't even have to go back 2 years, bro. We just talk about Saka's corners. Just talk about the corners.
Straight. When Palmer scores pens, it's calm, but when it was Bruno back in the days, like Fernandez and all that. I genuinely
think if Cole Palmer if Cole Palmer had 7 assists and 3 or 4 of them were corners, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The energy would be different. The one thing I would say is that I feel like the penalty shout thing last season was a bit overplayed, even though we did score a lot of penalties. So I'll give Palmer that one in it if I'm going to be balanced about it. But I just do think that Foden and Saka were more hated in what they were doing. Not hated. Hate's a strong word, but you know what I mean? I think Foden and Saka had to battle a bit more.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Mons? Is that Saka came in a position where he wasn't probably able to affect the game as much as he's in a position now to do so.
Hey, Dan, what do you mean? Dan, don't.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on.
Hold on.
Hang on. Let me say. What? You just hang on. I'll tell you why he's more celebrated off the bat. Foden had years to wait to get to the level that Pep thought he needed to be at instead of going out on loans. Palmer sat there and said, I don't want to go out on loan. I want to play for the first team. Pep said no. And then they had to sell him. And Palmer said that in an interview himself.
Oh, that's why he
goes straight to Chelsea. Hang on. Goes straight to Chelsea and like his second, maybe his third. I'm not sure when he made his debut, but he literally exploded onto the scene straight away. The other two like built up to the level. Like he's just hit it straight away.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing people saying Saka didn't compete for his spot. He is the spot. He is the spot. What do you mean?
No, he is.
He is what I'm talking about.
Saka not playing at left back?
He's the reason they don't buy right wingers. They don't buy right wingers.
It's the 70 million that we got rid of.
Was he not playing at left back for a bit, Kunle?
Okay.
Saka as a kid was playing at left back.
Didn't exist. Huh?
Not as a kid. When he broke into the team, he was playing at left back.
That's what I'm saying. So like he had to build up to get in his position at right wing.
Bro,
Foden had a few years where he was like in and out,
trying to
get into
justify
the
your
team.
player getting favoritism.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I think Cole Palmer's done it quicker. Cole
fair.
Palmer's
That's
got the
fair.
top
Like, he's
quicker than
doing
the other
one's
two.
green blooded in.
No,
and
he's
the other
not
one.
done it quicker.
Yes,
All that
boom.
happened is Cole Palmer went to a new club and hit the ground, and was a guaranteed
Yeah, but
first team.
has
player.
he
What
not?
do you mean
Has he
done
not done it
quicker?
quicker then?
Are they
Has
not
he
the
not done
same
it
age?
quicker than Foden?
He has done it
How old is Palmer?
22.
How old is Saka?
Don't know.
23. It's like a 23
He
or
just
22.
turned 23, so they're basically the same age. So.
Yeah, but I'm talking about how many like Palmer hasn't played as many seasons as Saka, has he? Like Saka broke in earlier.
Mm.
Mm.
Did he not? How did he get his start against
No,
Saka?
Saka's
Did he
first
get
game
injured?
was after Palmer's first game.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Next. No, it was. I'm telling you, it was. Next.
Man said next.
Did
Go on.
LB, correct me if I'm wrong, did Palmer not play and then disappear for a season as well?
Oh, so he played, yeah?
I don't know. I
Played
think
was
that's what
that-
happened. Did he
that
not
was-
break into the City team and then he just
If-
disappeared off
if,
the face
if,
of
he
the
No,
earth?
did,
no,
if he
he
did
never-
it
he never
quicker,
bro-
then how can he
Not
go
broke
missing?
in, but he got played, and then for the
If he
next
got-
season he barely had any minutes.
Then how do you justify he did it quicker then if he went missing for a whole year?
Listen,
Nah,
I think
bro,
we just,
that-
I think we just,
that-
I think we just
that
need
never
to admit it.
happened.
The criteria for Palmer is different from the criteria to Saka.
That's the
Nah,
bottom
they've all
line.
they've all
That's
got the same.
That's
They've
the
all
real
got the same
bottom line.
criteria.
That's
real
the bottom line, and it's slightly different from the criteria to Foden as
Stone
well.
Cold.
Nah.
Yeah, and
Stop
yes,
moving
and
the
yes,
goalposts.
because-
They've all got the same criteria, Mons.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Then why-
they do.
No, they don't. No one.
Yes,
no,
they do.
don't.
What do you mean? But I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We've all got the same criteria. What does that even
They're
mean?
all judged off of the same thing.
Ah, Dan,
Nah,
you're-
they're definitely not.
You know you're
bro.
my
They're
They
favorite
are.
Chelsea fan, but you're
No,
Yes,
they're
they are.
fucking not.
not.
Saka and
They're not.
Foden are on
And you're better
get
than this.
get
You're better
judged
than
up
this, Dan.
here, bro. Get judged up here.
Yeah, but Cole Palmer is getting judged up there now because of what
Bro,
he's
not
doing
to
in an
that degree,
inferior
not to
team.
that level.
Foden gets
Not
crushed
to that
by
level, bro.
He is because of the numbers Cole Palmer's
put.
putting up. He's being judged at the same level. That's why we're having this debate today.
Bro,
Nah, bro.
No,
Nah,
no,
Saka-
Dan. Have you seen what's being said about Foden just because he's not playing?
No,
Like,
maybe
do you
not
get-
then.
you-
I don't
what
sit there.
gets
I
said
don't
about
sit there
Foden
on
just 'cause
Twitter
he
and
don't play?
read it, but I haven't.
No,
But
no,
I'm just telling you.
just because he's not playing, man
People think
talk
it's falling
like he's a has-been, like he's a has-been or something. It's
Yeah.
bro, it's
Yeah,
nuts.
they do.
It's
Yeah,
absolutely
right now.
nuts,
Yeah,
bro.
but that's not. Yeah, but all of us know that's not true, though. We all know how good Foden is.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
obviously
like,
we
in
know.
terms
Dan,
of, like,
Dan, what's
how people
happening right
think
now?
about it,
What's
innit?
happening on Never FL right now? Dan, why are you acting like you don't know what's really going on?
Because I don't sit there
Why
on
you
Twitter and read it, mate. I go out and play
No, but-
golf
no,
and touch
no,
a bit of
no,
grass.
it's got nothing to be doing with sitting on Twitter. You even if it's not Twitter that you watch, you see things, you hear things. You're part of group chats. You see discussion, Sky Sports News, whatever, and you can
They're
see.
not saying that on
things-
Sky Sports News, mate. They're not saying that like Foden's
What's the,
washed
wait,
on
one
Sky
sec.
Sports
What's
News,
the
are
what's the discussion exactly? Like this part here.
We're saying
They're
that Saka
trying-
and
he's trying to say
Foden,
they
if
have
Saka and Foden get judged at a way harsher level than Palmer, that's just true. It is true.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Palmer
that's
don't
not-
I
get
don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
it
not
is.
ready
I
to
don't
admit
think that's
it.
true
The man
because
are
Palmer's
crucifying
putting
me in the
himself on that
first
level
game.
by doing what he's doing in the team that aren't competing for titles at the moment.
Dan, it doesn't work like that, bro.
Palmer's
Dan,
put
it
himself
doesn't
in the
work like that.
conversation
Doesn't work.
That's not how it
by
works.
over exceeding expectations.
Literally, that's
I mean,
not how it
so did Ollie Watkins, but I don't see the expectations the same for Haaland. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's
those
all
different.
where you are as a club, because, like, for example, like, because obviously if you look at Trent, you look at Saka, yeah, City fans are trying to cook them two in it because like we're on that same sort of level. Arsenal fans try to cook Foden, and obviously Liverpool fans try to cook them both because we're at that same level. We want our guy to be the main guy. No one's really looking at Palmer like that, bro, because Chelsea are not on that level. So he doesn't get judged harshly. I ain't watching Chelsea games. No one's there doing hate-alongs on Chelsea, waiting for a Palmer stinker. Whereas I'm
They
there.
are though, LB, because you were
Nah.
saying-
Oh, but you don't watch Twitter, so how would you know
that?
that?
Game against
I mean,
Forest. He had a dead game against Forest.
No
Oh,
one's
you
doing
know that
Chelsea
data, Dan,
hate-alongs,
right?
bro.
When
No,
it comes
Cass
to Palmer,
just
you know
said.
about that
Cass,
data, yeah?
clip it, Kunle. Cass just said people are saying Palmer had a dead game against Forest.
Did I didn't say that?
You did say that.
No, I said
It's-
I thought
it's
we had a
funny
great
because
game.
if we
against
actually-
Forest.
No,
we
not
actually-
you. You said you're hearing people saying that he had a dead game against Forest.
Oh yeah,
No,
because
it's funny.
yeah.
No. He wasn't at his scintillating best against Forest, and that's fine. Like, you're not,
Yes,
you're
he-
not
yes,
always
he
gonna
was.
get your
Yes, he
scintillating
was.
best.
Months. Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. He
Yes,
was
he
cooking.
was.
He was cooking. He just
Bro,
didn't
I-
get
no, I-
There was an
watched
unreal,
one-
an
one
unreal
eight,
double
one
save.
eight.
Yeah, he literally
was.
flicked it round a centre back.
Wait,
Bergkamp.
no. See, you've just done it again. You've missed it and you've just done it again. I spoke
What?
about scintillating best. Now, if you lot are going to put this guy
Oh,
above Saka
scintillating
and Foden
best.
and call him the best player in Europe, missing a double, missing a one-on-one and missing the rebounds, we don't.
No, he didn't miss.
No. Let me land.
He didn't miss. The keeper pulled off a worldie, mate.
Let me land. You're
All right, you
seeing
said it 5
Saka
times.
or Foden create a chance for themselves and miss a one-on-one and then miss the rebound, albeit a good save. They are getting crucified for it. So if you want to put them on the level, what you're doing is you are giving him praise for missing. Yes, he created the chance very
I
well,
don't know
but
who's
he
crucifying
missed.
him, mate,
And
because I ain't spoke to anyone
you are
crucifying
giving him
Foden
credit.
for
Hold
his season so
hold
far.
on. You're giving him credit for it because you don't hold him to the same standards that the other ones are at. This is the point we're making. You've just
I
did
do
it.
hold him all
I
to the
said was
same
he's not at
standards,
his-
mate.
He wasn't at his scintillating best.
But this ain't about Dan, bro.
That's
It's
all I
about
was
the
saying. Like,
Look,
that's
who are you
the
asking
consensus.
then? Because I think I'm Dan. So who are you asking, Kunle?
Nah, Dan.
genuinely.
The
What are you on about,
convers-
mate?
Hey,
You're
hey,
asking
first of all,
me.
saying he's crap. I just
Dan,
said
asking
that
me.
is sick what
You're
you
not
just
asking
did there,
me.
Dan.
You're not asking
That
the
was
chat. You're
sick what you
talking to
just did
me.
there, Dan.
You're
But
talking to me,
Dan,
Kunle.
okay, but that's fine. But Dan, the discussion is about who gets judged more, and it's not just
Yeah,
about
and
your
I'm telling
opinion
you
on
how
it.
I
It's about
judge them.
everyone's opinion, which
I'm
is
telling
why
you
I'm
how
not
I
just
judge
focusing
them. I
on
don't hold them on
just
different
you,
levels to each
Dan.
other.
That's what we're saying. This
No,
ain't about
Kunle,
this ain't
I don't
about
hold them
Dan's
on different
opinion.
levels to each other.
No,
I
but
judge
Dan,
them all
Dan,
the
hold on,
same.
hold on.
They're all competing for the same
Listen,
spot in the
there's
national
I'm
team.
just
No,
saying,
but Dan,
I'm just saying, there's levels.
No, but
there's
Mons, hold on
levels.
one second. Hold on.
Go on.
Mons, 1 second. Because if we asked about Dan's opinion about the three, it would be a different scenario. But what was actually asked is, do all three of them get judged the same way? It's not about
And I
by
said
Dan.
yes.
It's about the common consensus, which is
Oh,
why
sorry.
we didn't care about
I
just
thought you were
Dan.
aiming that at me. I thought you were directing that question at me.
It was directed at you, but it wasn't just about your opinion. It's about, do you believe that they get judged on the same criteria?
Well,
Just
yeah, I do.
because you judge them on the same
That
criteria
is-
doesn't mean that they
Yeah,
are
because
judged
I
on the same
believe
criteria.
that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
don't,
okay,
bro.
fair.
They
Dan,
don't, bro.
Dan, do you know why you don't judge? For me, I just don't think, bro. There's a difference between, oh well, good chance created, he should have scored, and oh my gaze, look at the chance he just created for
Yeah, but
himself.
if Saka
you
had
give
done
that to the
Mons,
guys that are just
yeah, but
coming
Mons,
through.
if
Like, you
Saka
don't
had
give that
done
to the guys that are deemed as world class. You don't say
Yeah,
that
but
about
if
world
Saka
class
had
players.
done- yeah, I would. Yeah, what if Saka was doing what he did in the game, like against Forest? I'd be like, he had a great game. He just got unlucky that the keeper
No,
pulled
they'll
off a
be
worldie.
saying you got an assist from a corner, and I don't really see what else he does. That's what people will be saying about him. Genuinely.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. So I can't
Yeah, no,
have that
I'm not saying
debate
that's
with you
okay.
if I'm
Maybe
not
that's
saying
wrong.
that.
Not you, but yeah, cool, not
Yeah,
you.
but
But I'm
who's
just saying,
There's 6 of us
bro,
here.
The
What did you
masses,
say,
Dan. Why are you acting like
the
you
masses.
don't know what we're discussing,
Mate,
Dan?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on here?
I
This is
don't
the
know,
masses, my
Kunle.
bro. Like, and by the way,
Would you
have you
You
seen?
don't
Do you
look
see
at
what I
the
mean
masses.
by I hope you guys, Arsenal fans, City fans, I hope you guys are now seeing I hope you guys are seeing now what the Chelsea fans do. And if you say anything about Palmer, I didn't even say he was bad. I didn't say he
I
was
didn't
crap.
think Dan was
I
one of
just
them.
said for the level he's being. Well, I said for the level he's being spoken at.
Yeah.
For me, he should have scored. For the level he's being spoken at, he should have scored. Well done for creating the chance, but he should have scored because his team drew the game a route. And if you are a world-class player, you get judged on those standards very harshly, but they don't want to talk about it because he's being held in a little bubble because he's a little sweetheart. That's all it is. And that's all right. No one's saying he's crap. No one's saying he's better than he's better than her. I'm just saying it's all right.
Is he?
He's
the darling.
It's all right.
He's the darling.
Yeah, he's the darling, and I don't
Who's
mind
the
it.
darling?
That's
Nothing
what
with being
I'm
the
looking
darling.
at.
Palmer's the darling, man.
I don't know if
Yeah, he's
that's
the
true,
darling.
you know.
Yeah.
Nah, he 100%
Dan,
is
Dan,
true,
who
bro.
are you today? Dan, who are you today? Nah, Dan, I'm coming to the end.
Wait,
of
is
this.
Saka
Shut up,
not?
man. This is
Saka
long.
not?
Dan, we're gonna
Nah,
have
not
words
at the
this
moment.
week.
Saka's not the darling,
Not
bro.
at the
No.
Hey, Kaz, send me Dan's
Saka,
location.
look,
We're
look
gonna
at
have
the, look at the
words
smile on
That's what
Saka's
you
face on that picture, mate. Where is it? Look at his smile, man. You telling me that's not a darling smile? Come on. Saka's a darling. People
No, it's
love
just-
Saka, don't they?
Yeah, but
He
you know
learns
what
that
it
he
is?
knows how to smile. He's a darling. Dan,
Even when
He is
Foden,
though, isn't he? Like people love Saka.
yeah, but you know
Bro,
what it is, yeah.
he gets put. No,
Yeah,
bro,
people
this is
do
the
love
thing,
Saka.
bro. Every time Saka
Players
gets,
love Saka,
bro,
but
every
fans
single
don't.
time Saka gets subbed off, people accuse him of feigning injury. That's how much people don't like this guy, bro.
Yeah,
The
but Saka,
Saka
he
limp.
does always do that. He does always
The
do that little limp though, doesn't he?
Hey,
When he
see,
gets subbed.
see, Dan just put into it.
He does always do that though, but like
He does,
see,
bro.
so he
but-
doesn't-
That's
I used to
fine,
say
man.
to these at
That's
the
fine.
same time, you'd have a great game and go off a little limp. Like you know,
So you
are.
are, so you just admit you are on Twitter. You're all cleaned up.
Who?
Yeah, you just said about the limp.
Mate, I don't sit on Twitter at all.
I know you don't
No,
really.
he's look
But
what
you know
he's
what
doing.
it is, yeah.
Going
Palmer,
on
yeah.
Twitter and sitting on
Palmer
Twitter are two different
Palmer
things.
makes a weird little smile, yeah. Like, and it just doesn't look right whatsoever in some of his shoots and people were like, oh, look at this
He's
guy.
just done a 9-minute video for Burberry fishing.
Oh, look at him, he's such a star. Like, look at me seeing.
I don't know. I'll be real. You see the personality thing. I love it. I love the whole donus of Cole Palmer.
Yeah,
same.
I
think it's flipping brilliant. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah,
but,
I like it.
Yeah, but genuinely, I just, like it's okay for players to be judged differently, and it's probably right for Palmer to be judged at for those expectations and those credentials not to be the same. Because remember, it's only been a year and a bit.
Man, I think you're moving the goalposts, mate.
I'm moving the goalposts. Me,
you are.
Me,
yeah.
I mean, that's not.
I think they're all judged.
It's not known, is it?
I think they're all judged the same.
Oh,
I just can't see how they aren't.
Well, actually, they're all
playing in the Premier League.
Let me spin it.
Wow.
And on those games, they're just judged the same. They're playing the same teams. Your boys failed to score against Forest. Like they'd be judged the same as Chelsea playing against Forest.
Hey.
Same thing.
That's the numbers.
All right.
Is it not the same thing? Yeah, that Chelsea are judged on playing Forest as Liverpool are judged on playing Forest.
No,
like, why would they be judged any difference?
What do you mean?
Off of the base of this season, both of us have only lost one game, so we're both playing Forest, and then we're judged the same.
You think people are looking at you the same way as Liverpool? Is that you think?
Mate, I heard last week in a chat.
I'm asking you, is that what you think?
Honestly, before the Forest game, I was speaking to people talking about Chelsea being in a title challenge potentially as outsiders and dark horses, and that's not a lie.
Yeah, but it's also
I sat there saying, no, I'm still looking at fourth or fifth.
Yeah, but it's not the same though. Comparing Chelsea's title challenge to a Liverpool, a City, or Arsenal title challenge.
On the basis of this season, LB, it's not too dissimilar.
It's not about season. It's not about 6 games, Dan. Come on.
What? Yeah, but all we've got is 6 games.
When has football ever been about 6 games, bro?
Well, this season, mate, because it's all we've played.
7.
So okay, 7. So what's Leicester was
4,
getting the
8,
same
9.
judgment as the other teams when they won the league that year, yeah?
Well, yeah,
they were getting the same critique.
I don't know where this argument's going in it, but I just
it's going crazy. It's going crazy. Dan, you've gone rogue. That's
I haven't.
Gone rogue.
Everyone's playing the same teams. We played 7 games.
I think Dan's done a good service for Chelsea.
Okay, the same teams means that you get the same judgment. Got it.
I just feel like we're arguing.
You can only play the Nottingham Forest that are in front of you.
I need to round that part up now, anyways. But there's 900 people in there, and there's only. You know what? Let me ask LB. Have a guess how many likes there are. Please don't look. Well, have a guess.
115.
Oh my God.
Close. What? It's 190. 190, which is that's disgraceful. If you don't mind, look, I know this conversation's got heated a little bit. Whatever. It's all good. But do you remember just to double check the like button, whether you're on your TVs? What?
Zubamendi.
Tweet.
No, hey, hey,
stay away from man. Hey, don't get excited about Zubamendi.
It's like you know when you see the X pop, you're like, what, bro?
Can I finish this? Like this video if you believe Palmer is the best out of the 3. There you go. If you don't mind, smash the likes if you think Dan is deluded. There you go as well.
What is everyone's order, by the way?
Wait. I'm going to do this after this. Let me do these supers because they will just keep flying. LB 9098. Someone's trying to take your name. Emil Heskey's son, Jaden Heskey, is the best. He's actually got a bit of promise about him, though. City. Tiang Yang says, they're all good. That touch against Forest, even though the keeper saved both times, I was like, that's a baller. It reminded me of old times. We got Tiang Yang. Ice is exactly LB. Same happened with Spurs last season and Arsenal a few seasons ago. It started to get tough for Spurs when teams started respecting them. Tiang says, maybe Dan can speak to it more, but Chelsea have lots of technical players. So in a game, it's difficult to have 2 players just mark him in a game. AFC Lemmy says, Palmer and Foden get special treatment because of their skin. Be for real. I mean, really?
Another stream.
Palmer's mixed race, if you don't know. Kaf got it says Saka's not world class, 16-12. I think this is GA to assists, 14-12, 11-9, and 5-5 GAs for the past 4 years. He gets lots of penalty kicks, corner assists, not one hat trick. No magic and sauce, just a good player. I mean,
Why
bring
do
that
people
good
keep
player
saying
to
Saka ain't got a hat trick? He scored for England hat trick. What are you talking about?
us.
Palmer
Let
ever
me
done
see
that?
this. As Arsenal fans, we have been through big up Abdul man. Arsenal fans have been through years of every player compared to Saka, like Hudson-Odoi, Sancho, Rashford, Mount, now Palmer and Foden after every couple of purple patch he's having. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. You will have that though, bro, because he's a good player. So that's
Yeah,
what's
that's
gonna
what happens
happen.
at the best. Yeah, yeah.
You just got to
That's
accept that, innit?
Yeah. ISS. Anyone on the panel beginning to change their mind on Havertz?
Yeah, he's the guy.
I think
Yeah.
he's having a
I still don't think he's the guy.
Killer guy.
Mm.
He's what in terms of what? What do you mean?
I don't think
In
he's.
the
I
nine,
don't think
or-
he's the guy to fire you to a title.
I think he's a
Doesn't
good
need
player.
to. But
You'll
that's
talk differently.
there's
when
a
we lift
middle
it.
ground between that and what people
Yeah.
thought he was. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
There's a middle
never-
ground.
I never doubted him, mate.
But the
I never
outcome is still the
doubted him.
same, months. The outcome
No,
is
but
still
the
the same.
reality is you didn't expect it to go like this at Arsenal.
No,
until
100%.
Whether he's the
That's
guy,
why I agree with
Yeah,
Monks.
and that's
But
what
still
Kaz
don't-
was asking.
But the end result is I still don't think he's going to be good
But
enough.
that's not
to
what he was
fire.
asking about. Why are you going there? Even though he's going to win the league
Because
this
that's
year,
what
why are you
content
going
creator-
there?
Bro, I'm trying. I had a balance.
Where you
The
going
guy
there?
spent some money on a super chat, bro. I'm trying to give a balanced answer, innit?
Balance away, bro. Balance away.
Wait, it's Saka again, rebuttal to the Saka part as well. If he's getting everyone compared to him, that means Saka's the benchmark. That's the praise, isn't it? If anything, there's positives in everything. Believe me. Alfred says, Dan, get them Twitter burner accounts to mock Saka when he gets taken off. Stinker and hooked. Saka is James Milner with GA. Watch the games. Oh my god.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty. That's not right. All right, let me go around the panel anyway. That's nasty work.
Crazy.
That's nasty work. I was gonna say. So I'm gonna start with. I'm not even gonna start. Ash, start bench sell.
Oh, that's great. Palmer. Oh, bench. Oh, bench. Oh, this is horrible. I'll go current form, Foden.
So you start benching and selling
Is this based on them at their best, or just this season?
all around.
And is it-
Yeah, but we did
it
it
for
all
your
around.
club?
Everything.
All around.
Look at Kudus trying to get the English shit in there.
I gotta make sure I know the. I gotta make sure I know the dynamics. Of you get me? All the criteria.
Oh, this is harsh, man. So what? Who am I selling now? Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, you start bench sell.
Start bench sell, bro.
Fucking hell, bro. All right. This is a Mazine. Saka. And start Foden. Start Palmer.
So who you selling, innit? I don't get who you selling, bro. Bro,
Foden.
you're selling. Oh, you're selling Foden.
Once.
No, I said I bench. I'm gonna bench Foden. That's what I said. Bench him.
So you're selling Saka.
Seven.
Yeah, I'm selling him.
Cool.
Interesting.
I'm starting Foden.
City Pool is back, man. Come on.
I'm gonna bench
Do it,
Palmer.
Mons.
And
We
I'm
know
gonna
what you
sell
want to do.
Saka.
Yeah, hurry up, man.
I'm gonna sell Saka. It's
Yeah,
harsh.
it's
It's harsh, man.
Was it?
It's
It needs to
harsh,
be as
man.
long as you made it. We already
From
yeah.
a preference perspective.
That's all it is.
What about you, Dan?
Sorry.
Right, hear me out on this because
Oh,
No,
it's common
listen.
politics now. Fifth year
You
now.
know it's bad when you have
Dad,
to
we just
start
want
it,
the
but
answer.
hear
We don't
me
want
out
to
on
hear you
this.
out. We just want the
we
answer.
all know Palmer is clearly the best player of this debate. So obviously he's worth the most in transfer value. And I'm trying to make sure my club survives after we sell him, yeah? So I'm going to cash in on Palmer to Madrid for like 150 M's minimum. And then I know that we could still win the league with Foden if he has to be the player that's coming off the bench. And then what's Saka? Starting, probably.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
Because I know I'm not getting the money. I'm not getting the money off of Foden and Saka. So I might as well sell Palmer.
So you're not acting like a top club. You're acting like a Borussia Dortmund. Like you're a selling club.
He's a feeder
Hey,
club, isn't it?
Chelsea sell their best players. Eden Hazard left to Real Madrid.
Yeah, but this brother's English, like.
But bro, this is
Lampard left to Man City and scored against us.
He was old.
Yeah, but he'd won everything by then. Come on.
He had.
Well,
No,
do your
he
favourite
didn't
then.
ask
Do
when
your
I had to
favourite.
sell Palmer. I could have him for another 6 years, mate, and then I'll sell him.
Oh, you got a point. But right now, what are you doing?
nah,
He's
you
got a
need to do
9-year
one
deal,
now.
mate. He's still got.
He
He's still got
said
cash
sell.
value. That's
Like,
6
hey,
years,
I'm
bro.
not looking
Hey,
at semantics. What he said
Dan-
was start
Dan is trying to
Saka,
pay-
bench Foden and sell
Yeah,
Palmer.
right.
What a semantic
Because
Right.
I'm getting the most
You
money
got
back.
it right.
Look.
No,
Using
the money
care about
thing,
your
bro.
reasons.
Bro.
Man. You just wanna
I-
know.
by
No,
the
wait,
way,
what are you selling
by
him
the
for
way,
then?
By the way, one sec.
I'm not
Get-
selling him
asked you
because
for
he's
it.
in the
You're
dead.
chat-
selling him because he's
We
shit,
just
bro.
asked
That's
for
why
answers.
you're
No,
selling
I'm not.
him.
You don't sell players that are shit. They run their contracts
Yeah,
down.
explain
Look at
you,
United.
explain you,
Martial's
explain
paying
you.
out.
Dan, but you don't get to do the different thing. Don't do the different thing. Just
Yeah, he
Why?
doesn't, bro. He said
I
start Saka,
Exactly.
bench Foden, sell Palmer. End
You
of.
heard
Move
right.
on. LB.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
heard
And
it.
I'll
You
be
heard
the
it.
one
You heard it.
rebuilding my team
One
at
second.
another
Hey,
level.
we heard
When
you, mate.
you
Shoot him,
lot
shoot him,
sold a
Kaz.
player on a 1 year
Bruv, he's-
deal.
I squash it. We're not playing 4D
He's hit his
chess.
quota on the show.
Everyone in the
already.
comments, give
Oh,
us
then
your.
in that case, Palmer starts every day.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
bro, you
No,
can't
we're
take
taking
him
away
the first
chess.
answer,
Palmer
bro.
start. We're just
No,
knocking
no,
it all
no, no.
down a
He
level.
said,
We're just
hear me
knocking it
out.
all
One
down a
sec.
level.
Everyone in the chat get involved with what you lot would do in the chat, by the way. Also, Dan's trying to play 4D chess like Football Manager 6 years in the future. We're talking about now.
Oh, if it,
Bruv,
yeah,
he's
right,
answered.
right now,
He's
right now,
answered.
then
Stop.
then
Like,
don't
on
get to answer
ball,
twice.
on ball. Not in the future,
Hey,
in 6
Kaz, you
years.
don't get to answer twice, bro. He's answered.
He
All
does,
right.
he does, he does.
Hang on.
Go on.
I didn't realize I couldn't switch it up and generate.
He
some
tried,
decent
he
amount of
tried,
money
he
from
tried, he tried.
We all know Palmer's the one that's starting. Come on, it's not.
Ah,
even a debate.
politician, can we get
you
your
know? Wow.
order?
Yeah, we all know that, Monts. Don't come
Yeah,
to me with
yeah.
your Chelsea hate about Casado being dead and that when we all know he's
Yeah,
better than
is this
Gravenberch.
guy gonna pick his three or what's going on?
What's going? Wait, that's too much information
my-
in my
Hey,
head. What's
hey,
going
Kaz,
on?
let's move to LB. We already
Whoa,
know.
wait.
All right, go on, LB.
I'm still waiting for Dan's proper 3, man.
Nah, he's giving it. Saka.
Nah, he's
Foden.
giving this.
Now, if you want
version.
the proper three, the proper three, right, with no moving of the goalposts, I'll start Palmer, I'll bench Foden, and I'd sell Saka because I think those two
Okay.
can both do the job that Saka does in one
Still
position.
giving an explanation as well.
Yeah.
LB.
We knew it was going to be long when he said "Hear me out." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro.
All right, what you
Yeah.
doing? What you doing, LB?
Mine is start Foden, bench Palmer, sell Saka.
What about
Mine
you?
is- Start Foden, bench Saka, sell Palmer.
Wait. LB, what was yours again? So just
Mine again
What was
was
yours
Foden,
Start
Palmer,
Foden.
Saka.
Bench Palmer.
so same as me. Okay.
Bro, wait, what did you do, Kudley? You didn't be biased. You was
Start
biased.
Foden, bench Saka. I think Foden's a better player than Saka. I'm just being honest. And then sell Palmer.
You go for the money, Kudley, innit? That's what you're doing. You're trying to get the money on Palmer, innit?
Don't-
Trying to get a good deal.
Don't tell me what I'm doing, bro. I gave my decision. That's my decision.
Yeah.
I hear it. I mean, do you know what it is?
that
If
everyone
someone's
then, yeah?
always
Maybe
gonna
next
be-
season it might be
someone's gonna
different.
get hurt. Because all
Yeah,
three are
yeah.
so good, yeah. It's like
Mm.
the one who gets sold, I can see why like the chat just go like every time someone said sell a certain player, you're just getting pelters. Man, just getting pelters.
Can I just say one last thing as well? Yeah, if I was to throw the other two in, it'd be Foden,
It's a war
Palmer,
crime.
Trent, Saka, Bellingham. That's my 5.
I was in like
Just to
but
mix
Trent's
it up a
Trent's
little
right
bit more.
back, though, so it's like
No, that's what I'm just saying. No, that's my 5. If I had to 5 players, that's how I would rank them.
For me, I suppose. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait,
I'm.
tell the order. What's the order?
What, mine?
No, what was
What, with
LB's
five?
order?
Five
top
and number
five,
three,
so
then.
what was
What,
that?
my 5 order?
Yeah, what was that?
Foden, Palmer, Trent, Saka, Bellingham.
Ah, you hate Saka that much, yeah? All right, Kaz, what you
No,
saying?
Trent's just legit, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's what
For
it is.
me, I'm starting Saka. I'm gonna bench. I need an option. I'm sorry, I've changed my mind, man. I'm benching Palmer. I'm selling Foden.
Wow.
Cass
What,
really
you
does
said Foden's the best.
Cass does the saver hoe
this is
thing. I
wild.
beat it. Cass
Yeah,
does the saver
100%,
hoe thing, you know. You know,
100%.
Cass, hey,
No,
if
no,
you
no,
remember
no.
You started the stream saying
No.
Foden's the best, but now
this
No,
guy
no.
and his
No, Foden
captain
was-
saver hoe antics is crazy.
You said right now.
Oh my god. Oh
No, you know what? You know what it is. I'm thinking of a
Oh,
Man
was it
United.
right now? That was the criteria right now. I just
No,
wanted to get
but overall, no, it's different.
No, it's
I think-
overall. When he
Ooh.
sold Foden and said,
It's
we said
overall.
No,
overall.
I'm joking. I'm doing
It's
all of it.
overall, bro.
I'm
It's
keeping it
overall.
the same. Right now, I'm keeping it the same. You know what it is? I'm thinking of Man United.
So what's
So,
the order? What's the
For
order?
Man,
Fuck Man United,
for
what's
my
the
for my team. No, for my team. That's what I'm thinking of. My
No,
team.
no. Which one is it?
Because
Say
I need
your order.
goals.
Say your order of
Madness.
three.
No, I
Say
need
your
goals. I
order
need
of the
goals.
three. Nah,
Oh,
I say your.
So what you talking about? Wait,
you blood.
You
Wait,
didn't even say. You didn't even say. Hear me out as well, man. The guy just went in like cold there. That was crazy.
Broski. Oh my.
no.
Oh,
I
geez.
said
Oh
Saka's.
my
funny.
I said Saka's world class. For me, it's all right. Cool. No, because I'm thinking of Man United. That's what I thought you
Nah,
lot
stop
were
doing
doing.
the
for your teams as
people
well.
please thing, bro. Just stop doing it, G. Just
Who you
put
rate,
the-
bro?
sink the
Who
dagger
you
in
rate?
it.
No, all right. So is it?
Zero
Have
for
I
Man
got,
U,
have I
innit?
got a fresh team, or am I thinking in Man United? Because that's what we usually from. Because we do this before. I always figure United. I want goals.
Oh my gosh.
All right, cool. If this is the case, then if I got a fresh team and I got to build around the team, I'm building around Foden. I'm benching Saka and I'm selling Palmer.
Wait, so who of you have started Palmer? Just
Can
me.
I ask?
Wait, so wait,
Can
can
I-
I
can
say
I-
again?
If I'm building around a team and you say it's for fresh, in my mind, Foden, about all of them, Foden's my favorite. I'm building
Then
around
Saka.
Foden, and then I'm going to have Saka. I need a winger, and then Palmer, you can sling your hook.
So you're
But
going.
I
Wait,
mean,
Ash, Ash, who did you say?
Foden, Saka, Palmer. That's what you're doing? Yeah?
Yeah.
Palmer. Oh, bro.
Yeah, see, Ash knows, mate. Ash,
But-
come
but
on.
most
How
of them-
nuts?
Foden,
This kid just
Foden,
scored 4
Foden.
goals in the game. Have
You
you,
know
seen
what
his
it-
accolades, yeah? And none of you are starting him. And you
Yeah,
had to
but
go
we've
at
got
me
him,
for
a
just
lot of us have
bashing
got
the
a
value.
bench, bro. Some of us have got him
Everyone
bench.
sees football
innit?
different, bro. It's all right.
But if it's for your,
But
but if it's for your
realistically,
team,
you had him benched, didn't it? So I can see where you're coming from. But the others, like,
You know what? You know what as well goes against Saka is that no one's going to build a team around Saka because he's on the
That's
wing.
what I
innit?
mean.
So like
Arsenal have been doing it for a couple
But
of
they're
years.
saying
so-
Saka could do all positions. That's what they're saying. So
Okay. Arsenal
Yeah,
have done it
but
for the last few seasons.
But you don't
okay.
build a team really normally around a right winger, do you? You build a team
I
around a
think-
striker
yeah.
or
You made the
attacking
exception
mid
for
or something.
Saka, don't you?
As we
You
said,
didn't.
it's
You benched him, bro.
it's one of these ones, innit? I think.
No,
it
but I
also
think
depends
Foden's
on-
a better
I think-
player.
I
I
just
think
realised
people-
then. He just realised he didn't
No,
even.
no,
I think people's order
I
also
very
depends
clearly
on-
say I think Foden's a better player than Saka. But I wouldn't.
No,
That doesn't
people-
mean I can't build my team
You
around.
got to remember, people's order also depends on like I think it depends on criteria as well. We've just gone overall to make it easier for the man them. But if we were going as a footballer, I think the order would slightly change. If we're going on body of work, I think the order changes. Like,
do you know
what
what
I'm
it
saying?
is? You know, it's for
My
me.
order
I like,
stays the same,
I like,
but
I
it
like,
works.
I like Palmer. Don't get me wrong. I think he's quality. He'll be a United player one day. But what's it called?
9 years.
But I like. No, he won't.
Yeah, word.
But I-
In 2031.
but the thing is, for me, it's like I think the one thing that
You're gonna have the same model then, Cass, signing players on their downfall.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably. But
pretty
what's it called? For me,
Signing him in his prime.
for me, I think you know what it is that stands out for me more than for Foden and Saka that people don't really give them props for is their work rate is much better than Palmer's.
No, that's not true. Though.
Yes, it
That
is true.
That is
It
true.
is
Dan,
true.
Come on, you.
So if
Are
I
you
want
going
to
to say
take
anything wrong with this kid, bro?
for me,
this is
I like
crazy.
Honestly, mate.
You know what? You know what?
There's
For me,
no-
for me, you know
This
to
is
me, yeah.
absolutely
I
ridiculous.
know, mate. You tell me what you
What?
see wrong with Cole Palmer.
Palmer is a
doesn't-
harder worker than Foden and Saka, or he works equally as hard in the pitch. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
his
telling
off the ball pressing is a
Oh
joke,
my
mate.
God, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Absolute
No, it is a
joke.
joke.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yes, it
Hey,
is.
It's
no,
horrible.
it's not.
Yeah, it is a
Hey.
joke. It's actually horrible compared to
No,
the
it's
others.
not. It's
Yeah,
not.
a joke.
Compared, you know what it is?
Look,
I
go
don't
and
know
look
what-
last season
Dan,
how many
Dan,
goals
what-
he got off
Dan,
the back of pressing
Is it
last
Dan?
season.
Wait,
Find out now.
check if
No,
it's
it's
AI.
not.
Someone go and check out with Dan because he looks different. He sounds different. Nah, bro. Hey, Dan, Kaz, send me the location. I'm back in.
Now,
in
I've
the
always
weekend.
looked
I
like
have
this,
to go
Kunle.
check
It's just
for
your
my guy.
connection is good now, so you can see.
That is
Oh
also true.
my
That is-
God.
That's also potentially true. So I can't lie.
No, so out of all of these lot, they all have for me, they all have ability. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But for me, I hate 4-2-3. I absolutely hate that formation. I like 4-3-3. So in my mind, I think Foden is the best 8 out of all of them. He's got the work rate. He does it for City all the time when he gets put there, and he's up and down all day long, and his pressing is much better than all of them. But actually, maybe not Saka's. Maybe it's about the same. I've seen Palmer live twice. Actually, I saw him when he was
You
United.
can't comment.
And I've seen it, and I've seen it, and I've seen it.
Mate.
I've seen it when I watch him. The guy don't have the engine of both of them. And if I'm going to put into a team when I need work rate and not just
Palmer doesn't have
luxury,
the engine. Like
not
he
like them
played
two.
football
No,
last season, mate.
I'm not saying that he can't
Do you
run.
know how much running he had to do?
According to you, you know what? No,
Foden and Saka. It's
you know, bun this. Palmer is the best player in the fucking world, bro. He's the fucking best player.
He's definitely right now.
He's
He's
the best player
definitely
in the
top
world.
5.
He's the best player in the world.
definitely
Fuck it. Fuck it. He's the
He's
best player in the
definitely
world.
top 5 right
According
now.
to Dan, he's the best player in
Top
the
five.
world.
He's got to score
End of
that goal
discussion.
against Forest,
Fuck
surely.
it.
Wait, do you know what? Nah, that Celso had a
Surely.
worldie. He's definitely top 5.
Nah, he's top 5, so he's got to score that, no?
Mate,
That works when the
definitely
pressure
think-
increases.
I would rather that he'd have scored in that game, but that Celts had a like the 2 saves are a joke. Like it weren't exactly saved off of Nkunku. Header like dying minutes. He was on
Dan,
fire,
this
mate.
is shameless Dan. I didn't know this is what it looked like. Shameless
No,
Dan
this
looks
isn't
like.
shameless. I'm just telling you how it is. Cole Palmer is
Yeah,
definitely top
yeah.
5 best players in the world right now.
Send me the location. Dan.
Oh.
I'll meet you at Heathrow.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Anyways, let me run these quick. Foden, City, Mason Mount benefits from what's around. He's saying Foden is City, Mason Mount. Yet they can't take the right wing from Saka. So there's only discourse when someone picks Saka. I'm just going with it.
Right.
Maybe. Even the Arsenal fan didn't pick Saka. But what's it called? Last one. Liverpool want Kudus.
That's wild, mate.
What as a salary replacement?
I don't want any of that.
That's
Kudus
not
is a baller.
Well, what are Liverpool playing at here, man? Why are they not just giving Salah like the big cash, mate? Like, what's going on here?
Do you not rate Kudus?
How old is he though? Is that 32 now? 33?
Bro, what?
How old is he?
You're telling me that this
Salah.
is the correct thing to do? Bro, Salah, man. It's Salah, isn't it?
No,
Yeah, I
of course,
hear
no.
it,
I'm
but
saying,
are they
I'm
not
saying
like
if they've got
building
a
for
replacement
future?
option.
Salah should retire at Liverpool, to be fair. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like how long has he got left, Salah? I mean,
Bro, when you have a player like Salah, yeah, you run him into the ground. You don't start taking risks and going, we think he might turn dead next year, so let's get rid of him. No, you keep him until he goes.
Get rid of him. I didn't say.
Yeah,
get
but
rid of
these
him.
fans want to make money off him, LB. They're not
No,
looking to him
no.
let him
He's
retire.
out of contract. They ain't making no money on him, bro.
Bruv, they will make money for him, surely.
How they getting made money for him, bro? He's out of contract. He leaves on a free.
What end of
transfer.
the season?
Yeah.
Nah, he can
swear
negotiate. He can negotiate in Jan. He could be
Yeah.
done.
They ain't getting
dusted
money.
by
They ain't
Jan.
getting money, bro.
It's long for you, man. It's long for you still. Now,
I
Kudus
just
is a
think
great
when you have
move
a player like Salah,
any of the
you
top
just
6
don't let
teams.
him go.
Is
Listen,
Kudus a
I'm not gonna
replacement?
lie.
Because I heard
every time
Salah was signing.
every time I talk about keeping these players, I'll be honest, man. It's a weird like reaction in it, because I personally would like to run Salah into the ground and then have your crossover player. So I'd like to keep Salah, keep Salah, and then bring in a winger to kind of step in once Salah has that real, like, you know, when again we spoke about the Fernandinho Rodri crossover. That's the ideal situation that you kind of want. But Liverpool don't really operate that way. So I think if I had to pick one, I'd keep Salah. But I wouldn't be mad if Kudus came in. I'm a very big fan of Kudus in terms of the way he runs. I think he's the closest thing to Sadio Mane.
I'd be mad if I was a Liverpool fan. If you just let Salah walk out the door.
No. I'd be mad, but it's one of those things where, like, cool. Who you bringing in though? Because the right wing market isn't amazing.
Nah, we just discussed 3 unbelievable right wings.
That's what Saka. Palmer's not a right wing. Everyone calls him a 10, and obviously
No. Palmer can play right wing though. He played the last season. Played there for England.
When we call him a right winger, people say, "No, he's 10." So
no, he's versatile, mate. They're always versatile as each other, as Kunle said.
Well, yeah, best player in the world. My bad. But yeah, no, we've also got Foden, who's also a 10 and is crap on the right wing. So it's one of them ones. I don't know, man. If we're talking the right wing market, for me, it's not great in it. So I don't know.
You have the best one in the world, bro.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. So I'm talking about if he leaves, because listen, I would like Salah to stay because I think he can go until he's about 34. Same with Van Dijk. But you know how these men work. I just feel like if we're gonna start looking at replacements and possible,
he's the best one.
That's the conversation we're ideally having, LB. It's not necessarily the fact that this isn't Montal, do you want to sell Salah or not? The question is Mohamed Kudus, if we're talking about that as a replacement compared to what's available, where do you kind of look at that? I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying?
I would not. But why would you be all right with that though, bro?
Because compared to what other right wingers would you bring in?
Keep Salah.
No.
He's what, LB? Are you saying bring in another guy but keep Salah? Is that what you said?
Well, I'm not asked if they bring in another guy. That's by the by for me.
But
The fact is, they should not be letting Mohamed Salah leave. They should not be letting him leave, man. What they do? I don't
LB, we're on the same page. I don't want Salah to leave. I don't want Salah to leave. I want him to sign. But my point is, if we're talking about adequate replacements, is Mohamed Kudus not a decent player to come in and say, all right, let's see what you can do?
For me, though, no, Mohamed Kudus is a good player, but the fact is that is the wrong move because you shouldn't be letting him leave anyway. That's my point.
I hear it. They signed Kudus and keep Salah.
No, if they keep Salah and get Kudus, mint, that's great. But my point is, when I asked, when Cass brought this up, I said straight away, what, as the Salah replacement? And the answer to that was yes. Hence why I'm going down this road of saying that's not right. They shouldn't be buying Kudus as a Salah replacement. They should be buying Kudus as just squad bolstering the squad and that.
Nah, man. What I mean, in terms of Salah replacement, maybe the following season Salah's off it, and then Kudus is more the main man by that time. So they could be meaning it like that rather than anything. Huh?
Well, that's what
because
I'm saying.
Rather than wait for Salah to go and replace him, then.
Yeah, but that's not what they said. That's not what they said. When I said, "Are you getting Kudus as a Salah replacement?" They said, "Yeah, that's why I'm going down this road, isn't it?" Put it this way: if Salah's available on a free transfer, I hope my club's straight there trying to get him, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't think he'd join, but I'd be straight there trying to get him. You don't let them players go. It's the same with De Bruyne, bro. My fan base is like, you got to get rid of him. He's injured all the time. Like, you don't let these players just leave. You run them into the ground until they're washed. Just like Real Madrid and Modric. Yeah, facts, bro.
100%.
I agree, but I don't think anyone's sitting there saying, well, then again, there actually is people saying we should sell Salah, but I'm not one of those people, innit? So I'm just talking in the situation that you have to sell Salah or you move him on for free and he doesn't sign. Who are you bringing in? And I think Kudus is one of the better options to bring in. I don't. I
hear that. But my problem is I just can't get on board with that conversation because for me, I just think that's horrific. You know what I'm saying? That's why I struggle with that.
No, I know it's a board thing, though, isn't it? It's a board thing.
Yeah, it's a board thing.
Yeah, it's a board thing. So one of them ones. I don't know what the rest of you man think, but in terms of Kudus and that, but
I think that's the. Go on, who's talking? Go on.
No, I just think I want Kudus at Arsenal. He's an exceptional player. I mean, we all missed all the top teams missed the boat. 35 million to bring him to the Premier League is crazy, and he's I don't know what his value is now, but he can play left wing, right wing, false nine if you need him. He can even play as a centre midfielder. If I'm honest, he's got so much to his game. So I think it'd be a great signing for Liverpool. I don't want any.
I can't lie. The best signing that Liverpool can get for me, the best one. I think he's going to develop into a major goal scorer as it is. So I don't think they're going to lack goals. He's going to be in a better team, better coached. Not if you're going to be playing here and there, can go up front if needed. And he's got more to. People think he ain't got a naughty assist on him.
Yeah, it's good play.
The way he receives the ball.
His play style.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
His play style is actually quite similar. His play style is actually quite similar to Salah as well. If people have noticed.
I think more Mane, you know, more Mane. The way he receives the ball under pressure.
Mane is different. Nah, his speed and go is meet is gone. Like that's Mane for me.
Kudus has got jets as well, though.
Yeah. He's got jets. Yeah. I don't put him for Mane. I put him for Salah. Like on the eye, don't get me wrong. It doesn't always look the cleanest, but it's also efficient. And
he's got that. You know where you can just wriggle out of mad tight spaces. But that's what Kudus does. You see when Kudus receives the ball. And he's got 3 man on him. I don't get how he's holding man, and he just brings the ball down. It just don't make no sense. Like, hey, it's crazy.
Is any man taking Pogba and Jan?
Hey, I'm there. I'm there.
You're not. Mons, are you there for real?
I'm there. You're not. I'm there. Wait, give him what? Give him like 7 weeks of prep and that. I'm taking Pogba, bro. I'm taking Pogba and he can play in the cups and that for me. Bring me Pogs. Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Starving like
you think he ain't been feeding this whole time? You think all this doping man has been sitting there playing?
But he's been making mixtapes, bro. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, bro. Bring BP. I don't care. Bring BP. I don't care. Bro, you crazy, fam. Pogba on a free.
You lot are starving for real, man.
Not starving, bro. Gee. PP, blood.
You're talking about signing Pogba in 2024.
You won't even have to run under slot. You won't even have to do that much running under slot. Are you crazy? I employ Szoboszlai. And you're telling me what I take PP? Yeah, you're laughing because you know it's true. Because you know it's true.
You know what I can see? I can see Real Madrid getting rid of Tchouaméni because I think they're going to sell someone. And I reckon they go and get Pogba. Because they've been talking about there's been no one that can pass the ball like Toni Kroos in their team, and that's what they're struggling with. Ancelotti will make Paul Pogba. If anyone can revive Paul Pogba into mad form, and it's Ancelotti, bro.
Do you know where I reckon he goes?
Yeah, like Ancelotti. Yeah,
he probably goes Saudi. He probably goes Saudi. To be fair,
no, I reckon he might go Marseille.
No. Apparently, that's been rubbished already.
You don't think he'll go Marseille?
Remember, he's a Parisian.
Why?
He's a Parisian.
Only because
he's a Parisian. He's not going Marseille.
getting
He
all
won't
them
go
sort of
Marseille. He
players,
won't
isn't
go
he?
Marseille.
He's just trying
He
to
won't-
rejuvenate players' careers.
Yeah, but he's a Paris boy.
Going
He
Real
ain't
Madrid would be seriously
Mm.
interesting. I reckon that would be interesting to see him
on
there.
a free with
Yeah,
It would be
Mbappe.
ledge if he went Madrid. It would
To
be ledge.
Mbappe. To Mbappe.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
interesting, man.
Yeah,
Marco, LB players come and go, and my brother, no one is bigger than the club. Barcelona won the league with Ronaldinho and Messi.
Nah, bro, I didn't say that Salah's bigger than a football club. That's not what I said, bro. And I said that one day he has to leave. My point is, yeah, Liverpool are almost trying to predict and gamble that if they let him go, that he's going to turn shit next year or the year after. My point is, gamble the other way. Give him a 3-year contract, yeah, because you don't know how long he's going to be good for. That's my point. Like, you don't let these players walk out the club. What about if Liverpool let him go because they think he's washed up, yeah, and in 5 years' time he's still tearing people up in Champions League? They're going to look like absolutely. They're just going to look idiots, man. And I'm saying that I've not. By the way, I'm saying the same thing with City. By the way, with De Bruyne, yeah, keep them until they're washed. You don't just let these players leave. That's the point, bro.
That's true. I've got another last super chat here as well. But while Saka's created 8 big chances so far this season, Foden's created 10 across the whole of last season. Saka is a more rounded player than most wingers.
See, this is Dan. Yeah, this is where like you don't understand this, innit? Like City and Arsenal fans get this on a daily basis. Yeah, you're not getting this level of heat on Palmer yet. You're just not. You're not getting that heat.
Yeah, but some Chelsea fans are saying we're in a title race, man. So what do you mean? We're getting the same.
Have they not though? Have they not said we're in it? No, I just think it off the back of this season, but I don't understand that. I don't get really what you mean, LB. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't get what you mean.
My point is going. I don't want to reignite the thing again. But like when we were speaking about it before about he's not held on the same standards. Yeah, he doesn't get the same criticisms. He doesn't get the same hate as Saka gets and that Foden gets. Like Arsenal fans.
Mate, who's sent that super chat in?
I don't know.
But Wallow.
Donate another $5, mate, and let us know what Palmer's stats were on that as well, because I just want to see.
No, but that's the point. The point that is he didn't waste his time.
You have to ask for it, Dan. You don't have to ask
for the hatred.
I
get Foden hatred on the daily
basis.
Is
that because Palmer's not comparable?
Because no one. It's because Palmer's played.
If you're going to do this, I've got a good idea.
See when Spider-Man had that
if you want to judge Saka versus Palmer, do get the Palmer stats of last year and get the Saka stats of when Saka had that when Arsenal finished second the first season, because teams weren't respecting Arsenal in that case. And I think that's a better measurement. Then you can't argue it.
Let me do that now.
I hear that because Cole Palmer's season last year is better than Gareth Bale's best ever Prem season. So
yeah, but we all know who the better player was.
What? Like, what was that brought up for, Dan? I want to know the reason for that.
Let me know the reason you're
bringing that stat.
You want to see the stats, mate?
Don't say anything.
I can't believe what
the stats are there, mate. The stats don't lie.
Yeah, but the reason for bringing that up now was what?
Oh,
that's it.
He's smiling. You don't mean that. You don't mean that.
Nah,
you don't mean that. You don't mean that.
I didn't say he's better than Bale. I'm just saying the numbers are better.
No, but that's what you're trying to imply by saying it like that.
No, I'm not. Okay,
Come on,
Prime Bale, unreal. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying the numbers are better.
There's no need for the comment. Then, is that what you're saying?
I TikTok guy Sean.
He's talking about numbers.
Sean, you know what it is, yeah? I've noticed something. So our TikTok guy Sean, yeah, is a Chelsea fan. I swear, you better make that clip nasty, bro. Oh, I'm not paying you in it. I swear.
That went right over my head, bro. I'll be real. Bale,
that's not.
Sean, if you make that nasty, I'll see you at the bridge.
He does go to the bridge.
Yeah, I'll see you there, mate.
But you don't know what he looks like.
No, he's a gremlin hiding behind his TikTok phone, mate.
Sounds like your fan base.
Oh, mate, some of them are. I'm not even going to deny it.
But yeah, other than that, look.
What season for Saka? What season for Saka? What season for Saka again?
Seasons ago.
Yeah. Was it 22,
anyway,
23?
The first season we finished second.
Please vote on the poll as well. Look, me, Patch, Ches, Jams, Ems, and eventually Monts. We're going to be doing Twitch pro clubs, so I'm going to try to run that up. So we're seeing if people are interested on that part. My head is fucking in flames right now, and I'm gonna go if it's true, and I'm gonna go to that channel and I'm gonna rip into that fucking bald. Does anyone have anyone to shout out? Bro, I've lost my train of thought, bro. Look at their channels. It's in the description below.
Talag Stain, is that true?
Oh, it's from Sam C as well, bro.
Yeah, bro. I thought,
Wait, is anyone surprised at that though? Because
Oh,
I
my
said
head.
last week.
Say
I
any
would've
hoes,
known.
any hoes, say any hoes, any hoes,
I thought this was cool.
Sad.
any hoes, say any hoes,
Any hoes.
say any hoes, say any hoes.
I'm going to my channel. I'm going to my channel. You can find their channels in the. I'm going on my channel now. Yeah, you can find me.
Say that like us.
Oh, my head is gone.